Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I know it's been a few months since we were here to entertain you last, and I think this time we're going to try to snip it down a little bit and try to keep it down to 10-12 minutes. Apparently we were a little windy last time, so we're going to get right into the beers. Tonight the theme is pumpkins. Thank you, Bradford. And we are going to be trying the 2012 Pumpkinator that just came out from Saint Arnold Brewery. We'll also be trying the 2011 Pumpkinator, which obviously came out a year ago. And then we'll be trying the Divine Reserve 9, which has been aging for, did that come out in 2009?
It was 2009. Can I give a brief history as to the why behind the why?
Go ahead.
So Divine Reserve 9 came out in the fall of 2009, and it's a pumpkin imperial stout. And it was so popular that Saint Arnold decided to make it a seasonal release, and the first attempt, very successful, was last year in 2011, and now it's been re-released in 2012. A great decision on their part. So we'll do a comparison side by side to see how the beers stack up, probably what, from newest to oldest?
Yeah. We'll go ahead and give some tasting notes to what just came out, which was the 2012. I will say that when we first tried the 2011, it did seem different from what I remembered from the original tasting that we had done of the Divine Reserve 9. It seemed a little lighter, not quite as much of the stout flavors, and I remember an overwhelming alcohol flavor in the Divine Reserve 9 when it first came out, and I just didn't get that in the 11. Now, I have had some 11 recently, and I will say that it is improved drastically, but I have not had the 12 yet this year, so I'll be curious to see how that tastes. So,
And I'm just happy to drink beer.
Without further ado, this time we decided to go ahead and open and pour on camera, just to show how it pours so you can get a better idea, because last time we had them kind of sitting beforehand. Nice dark color. Okay, Bradford,
Please. And while he's pouring, it's probably best to enjoy this beer at a cool temperature, but not a cold temperature, as with most stouts.
Yeah, you definitely get all of the pumpkin up front there, and spices. It smells good.
It smells like Thanksgiving.
It does.
Yeah?
A bit thicker than what I remembered the 11 being last year.
Yeah. It's
Especially fresh.
Full-bodied.
Yeah, this actually tastes like already it's got some age on it, which...
That's what I was going to say. It's a little more mature than I remember the 2011.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting. Very good. So I think we should just go ahead and progress on to the 12. We can kind of have them side by side to taste.
Yeah, we can drink the rest of it off camera. Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah.
So far, I would say that, you know, the 2012, go out and buy it.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean,
it should still be in stores in Texas and Louisiana. It just came out on Monday. Today is Tuesday evening, and I believe Kroger stores actually just started getting them today, so you should definitely still be able to find them. They are somewhat limited and only come in the bomber size bottle, but I really think you'll be able to find them. And according to Saint Arnold, they actually produced twice as much of the 2012 as they did of the 2011, so you shouldn't have too hard of a time finding it.
So now we step back in time to
a
year ago.
This is the 2011 Pumpkinator, aged for 1 year.
Basically to the date, right?
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Pumpkinator.
Now, color comparison, I would say we are dead on. There is a bit more cloudiness to the 2011, which makes perfect sense. Although this, they are the same color, I would definitely say that that aging has definitely given a bit of cloudiness to the year-old one.
Ah, interesting.
The aroma is very similar, but much more rich.
Is there an earthiness going on to it now?
Yeah, definitely.
It's a little more earthy smell.
It's almost like the stout characteristics are a little more prevalent in this.
Yeah.
Wow, and a bit sweeter than the 12.
Yeah.
Again, like having them side by side, you can tell some differences in them. But like I mentioned a minute ago, it's funny, the 12 tastes really close to the 1 year aged 2011. So
it's real interesting.
Kudos, Saint Arnold. That's fantastic. You managed to bottle a beer that tastes aged.
That's really good.
It is, I would say, slightly better than the 12, but just minute.
Yeah, you can't hold it against the 2012 because it's brand new and it needs to age a little bit in order to catch up. But it definitely takes on different characteristics after a year.
I agree. So now, on to the eagerly awaited Divine Reserve 9. It's probably been many months, almost a year since I've had one of these. I've only got a few of them left, so very much looking forward to having this.
So this is the heritage beer. This is the one that got it all started. So it's been probably close to 3 years. That's hard to believe.
Let's get these evened up here.
Sure.
Neither one of us wants to get cheated on this one.
That looks really good. Yep.
Okay, so the Divine Reserve 9. Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
It smells like chocolate. Interesting.
Takes on some real chocolate notes in the smell. Or in the nose, if you will.
Right, you still can smell the spices, but they are very subtle. There's so much chocolate aroma.
And I would
color-wise,
yeah, I mean it's obviously still going to be a dark beer, almost like a reddish,
slight reddish hue to it.
reddish hue, especially around the top. But
The color is right on.
yeah, but you really, the smell is very
Distinct, yeah.
in terms of the change. That's a lot of chocolate.
Wow, that's something else.
I was not expecting that.
No, it definitely has a lot of chocolate notes to it. I don't remember tasting that in there the last time we opened it up.
It's really interesting because I could say that the 12 and the 11 are obviously related in terms of some flavors. You can still kind of tell the two are within a year of each other, but after about 3 years, this is taken on almost a whole new character.
It almost doesn't have like any pumpkin flavor to it.
I can't trace. There's hardly a trace of it. Everything is moved over to.
It tastes like a sweet, chocolatey stout.
Yeah, it's a chocolate stout at this point.
Interesting.
It's the great thing about beer when it's a living and breathing entity. It lives in the bottle. It probably has churned up and eaten most of the pumpkin, the sugars from the pumpkin, and it's basically changed character completely. It's incognito.
I still think the Divine Reserve 9 is a fantastic beer, but I mean, having the three of them lined up here, I'm kind of partial to the 2011 Pumpkinator.
I would agree with that because it still has the characteristics of the Pumpkinator, with the pumpkin flavor, some of that distinct sort of festive fall flavoring. And DR9 has kind of just gone into a new category.
I agree.
So, the great part about it is you've got the 2012, which is available now, and you can enjoy that now, and certainly you want to save some and know that 3 or 4 years from now it's going to be, a completely different beer. So, all in all, I just say well done by Saint Arnold.
Yeah, they really nailed the 2012 this year, so my hat's already off, otherwise I would take it off.
Right. So,
well, I think at this point it probably makes the most sense for us to end this segment so we can finish off these beers and move on to the next round.
be sure to tune in after we drank all these beers.
The next show may be funnier.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
We were.
What are these? About 8, 9 ish, 10?
There's supposed to be. There's something about brevity, and if we're not careful, I can already feel us right now trying to gravitate towards, just a 20-minute video. But we have a lot of beer to drink. Some are up to the task, so we'll do it. And then tune in next time for some other beers.
All right, thanks. See you soon. And cheers.
Welcome to the show. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, sometimes good, sometimes bad, some good, some bad.